me, do you need to watch John Long's review of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice? You will.
What up, big kids? Here's my non-spoiler review of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. So I got to see the movie last night, and wow. Oh my god, you guys, I've been waiting for this movie all my life. I am a super big fan of Superman and Batman. They were my first superheroes that I grew up with. And going into that, I have to say I wasn't disappointed at all. This is definitely a movie made for fans of both characters, as well as DC fans. And you gotta go into this knowing this is not like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is DC's thing. Yes, it's a little bit darker, maybe not as many jokes. Some people might love that, some people might hate that, but there's definitely some funny moments. But let's get into the action first. The action is awesome. If you were a big fan of Man of Steel like I was, there's some amazing jaw-dropping action scenes. The fight with Superman and Batman definitely doesn't disappoint. There's some really what moments, and definitely the reason for them to battle off, it really makes sense. And it's actually kind of sad when you think about why one person is going into it and the other, but the motivations for both characters is great. And yeah, it was so great. And yeah, I have to say that the fight scene, especially with Ben Affleck's Batman that he has, is some of the best Batman fights I've ever seen on film. Let's talk about Ben Affleck as Batman. This is the big thing that people were so up in arms about. If you go watch my old video on YouTube about when Ben Affleck was first cast as Batman, I talk about how upset I am about people getting on Ben Affleck as Batman, and now people are eating crow or eating bad, because he is definitely by far the best Batman I've seen on screen, and that's saying something. He only has one movie under his belt, whereas Michael Keaton and Christian Bale have 2 to 3. But I have to say that his Bruce Wayne, his Batman, the look, his motivations, his detective skills, his pain, his angst, everything about it is what I think Batman should be, and I'm really loving. Like, seriously, I love this costume, and I definitely think this is the definite Batman we've got on screen, and I can't wait to see him in Justice League, his standalone Batman movies. I can't wait to see more of him. Henry Cavill definitely makes me love Superman. I loved him in Man of Steel, and he continues that. He definitely really incorporates what makes Superman sets an icon in not only the comic world, but just to people, the symbol of hope and the pain and weight of the world literally he has to deal with to try to save the planet, and how people treat him, whether it's Batman or society in a whole. So I really love how they psychologically dealt with Superman's problems and his all the weight he has to deal with. Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, oh my god, she, like, seriously, in the fight between Batman versus Superman, Wonder Woman wins. I absolutely loved her. She was smart, she was cunning, she was playful, and she was beautiful. She was like such a badass, and I cannot wait to see her standalone movie and see her return in Justice League. And there's definitely hints, I won't spoil it here, but hints to other DC characters all throughout, and definitely building up the Justice League movie, which with some of the other Justice League members. The other supporting cast, so Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, definitely a different take. Definitely not the Gene Hackman Lex Luthor or Kevin Spacey, but definitely not the Clancy Brown Lex Luthor from the animated series. He's kind of reminds me a little bit of Kilgrave in a way from Jessica Jones. He's very, he's very young and smart, but also conniving and kind of definitely a psychopath. And he's very, very creepy. Wow. So you definitely, this is a guy you don't mess with. It's definitely a different take. I wouldn't say it's my favorite version of Lex Luthor compared to the animated series, but still very much makes sense in the DC cinematic universe. And Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I love Michael Caine, but man, I have to say this Alfred had some of the funniest moments, and he was just so great. I can't wait to see more of Jeremy Irons as Alfred. There was not enough of him, in my opinion. By the way, I thought it was funny that Bruce Wayne's parents were played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Lauren Cohen, who played Negan and Maggie in Walking Dead. So I find it funny that Bruce Wayne's parents is is Maggie and Negan from Walking Dead. Yeah, there's a lot of great. By the way, Amy Adams. Amazing. I think she's one of the best detectives to Batman. Lois Lane is, I loved her in Man of Steel, and definitely everything that made Lois Lane kind of like, oh man, just another, damsel in distress. She really she's like a true hero in this film in so many regards, and I love Amy Adams. She is hot and smart and just amazing. So yeah. And yeah, we see other casts like Lawrence Fishburne's great, and yeah, there's a lot of people from Man of Steel that make a return too, especially Diane Lane as Martha Kent, which she has a great line in this movie, especially with a character which I won't spoil here. But yeah, so does this movie live up to the hype? For me, going and being a fan of Man of Steel, yes, I love Man of Steel, and this is even better. I love what they did with Batman. I love what they did with Superman. I love what they did with Wonder Woman. And I feel like if you go in liking this new kind of darker, broodier DC cinematic universe and the action and what they're building, and they definitely take a lot of elements from famous story arcs like The Dark Knight Returns and some other ones I won't spoil, but definitely some famous story arcs are represented in this movie. So like I said, I really love the movie. It's thoroughly entertaining, great action, great cinematography, great acting. The cast is amazing, and I cannot wait to see the sequel. This definitely sets you up for a sequel, and there is no after credit scene, but I will say I saw it on IMAX, and it's absolutely beautiful IMAX. It's shot in IMAX in a bunch of parts, so definitely see it on IMAX if you can. With that said, I give Batman v Superman my first 5 out of 5 this year. Yes, I loved it. But considering being a fan of Batman v Superman and Man of Steel, I definitely love it. So keep in mind, even if you're not a big fan of Man of Steel, I think this might sway you. And if you definitely wanting a different take than, Batman talking like this, like he has the voice modulator, you'll definitely enjoy it. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'm definitely going to go see it again tonight and as well as Thursday. So I'm going to be seeing this movie a lot. So make sure to check out my channel at SeanXLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long. May we live long and love life.
I know you love me in Phantoms, but I'm the bomb of Batman v Superman, yo.